in my lungs, along with all the asbestos from from grade school probably. But so I tend to preach, and I get upset, and I get truly sad. I really do, because I've seen, you know, I bet you I'm in the past in the couple thousand range of people, literally hundreds and hundreds of people whose lives have been ruined to varying degrees by substance use. And pretty soon it's going to be tobacco too, man. $10 for a pack, I heard, in New York City for Marlboros. Damn, that's $70 a week, man. They were 55 cents when I started smoking. So now I'm going on my smoking diatribe. It's just inconceivable to me why I would want to go back. And I'm hyper aware, and I'm hypersensitive about it too, because of that. And I realized the power of cigarettes, actually. And that's another thing I don't want to do, because that will take me back. I made the mistake of having a girlfriend who smoked, and that went on for quite some time, where I was convinced that it was a non-issue, and it turns out it wasn't. There was bad feelings, and there was a breakup, and I had a bad week, and and I literally said to myself, so I can easily see myself saying this about pot too. I literally said to myself, I'm just going to smoke one, and I'm going to throw the rest away. This was while I was still at the counter in the convenience store, and then I went walking to the door, and even en route to the door, I was bargaining with myself in my head. No, man, you can't throw them all out, man. You just, we'll walk over to the car with them and, smoke one, and then we'll throw them out, because I don't want the people behind the counter to see me doing that, because they'll think it's weird or something. It's the committee, man. It's the committee. And on the way to the car, I was bargaining some more, But after I went back to smoking cigarettes, I felt really crappy about myself. And I'd gone for years without smoking. And I could smell and run again and stuff, and it was really cool. But I was outside, and I was wandering and thinking, and I sat by a creek, and the sunlight was pretty intense that afternoon, and I was sitting there smoking a cigarette, and so there was a lot of ripples in the water, and the sun was dancing off the ripples, and they were expanding out, and then suddenly I remembered this Grateful Dead song, Ripple, if you know it, and then that set me on that modality, and I realized when I was looking at that, and I had this feeling too, first of all, the cigarettes gave me such a buzz that I realized the power of them just became like totally clear to me. It just gelled, how for me, the cigarettes, like, they weren't a conscious decision anymore. That it almost really wasn't me thinking anymore. But it was so trippy watching those waves that it scared me. And that was just smoking cigarettes. And I got a taste of it. I thought, see, man, just that little, that turns on that mechanism, that pot memory. Because when I'm in a room, if I, occasionally I have experiences where I go, ooh, that smell. And it's awful for me. It's really awful, man. And you want to know why it's awful? It's awful because I walked into a convenience store one time, and it was like no customers, and it was a weird time of day, and it reeked, man. It was the cashier, man, and I know they were just out back buffing one, because the door was hanging open, and the pot was just hanging in the air. and it hit me like a wave, like when I opened the door, and it just like tinglings, like all through my body, and it was like zzz, and it was like it never left me, man. It was like I had just gotten high like 2 minutes ago, and it's been years, man, and it was like, phew, and I was like, ooh, that's scary, and it was scary because I liked it so much, and I just don't want to go there. It's translated out into other things too, but what people do is their business. I do throw it out there to kind of exacerbate people to a certain degree, just to plant to push them into introspective mode just a little bit, and that's cool. And more than that, I really can't do. But it is my job all day long, and I see so many people, and the first thing they say is they have reasons, and they don't have a problem. And these are people whose lives are like falling apart, man, and they've just been committed to the state mental institution, and like they don't. It's not clicking. Hello, like. Can you see the correlation here? It's like, so certain things just seem so classic to me that I'm like, there it is, there it is, there it is. And I know it sounds jaded and cynical, and I am to a degree because I've been working at the state hospital for like 13 years, and you have to get into a certain detached mode just to be able to survive that and do any good at all, because it's so emotionally draining and taxing, psychically, energy taxing. So I don't know. Enough about that. But I wanna, I wanna reiterate that I get stuff out of your videos, and I'll take what I can use and leave the rest. That's pretty much it. And I'm not professing to be some kind of role model citizen because I'm not. I'm just so adamant about it because to me it's made such a huge difference. The kind of thing that you really can't explain because it's just all inner experience, but it's like, it's growth that's like unimaginable, and it's almost, I swear it's almost inconceivable to me now why I wanted to do that in the first place and what I thought I was getting. In a lot of ways, I actually feel like, my life only started. It's weird. It's like I wasn't even alive. I swear to God, I feel like that time I was just like a conscious automata, and that was it. And I almost can't believe that I didn't see it earlier. But I still think marijuana is the most deceptive one. If people said crack or heroin, they'd be like, you got a problem. Anyway, but and I think it's the society. Man, go down the aspirin aisle in the stinking drugstore and try to pick out like a decongestant or a pain reliever, and they got like Tylenol melt-aways and Bayer baby aspirin. I used to eat those orange Bayer's aspirins that my grandmother had like they were candy. I got in trouble for it. and there's it's like, wow, life got tougher, so we made Aniston stronger. I don't know if you remember that commercial. It's just it's to sell about this. We have to remove all the pain, and we want it to be gone immediately, and so do I. But I also found that it has a purpose, and that trying to do that drove me to like find other ways